Hello, welcome to 2022. I just had a popsicle and my tongue is frozen. An ill-timed popsicle. But, I took it out. It's actually a fudgesicle. And I like to let it sit out at room temperature for like 2 minutes to get a little softer because it's so fudgy and delicious. And so once I take it out, I kind of feel like I can't go back. Like I can't put it back in the freezer, It's already begun to soften and I have to eat it. So I misjudged how long it would take to enjoy my fudgesicle. Thank you for waiting. Nom, 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 nom. So good. How's everyone doing? It's Sunday. It's time. Okay. We're catching up to the present. This is the month where we're going to finish the year streams. Oh my God. Okay, so let me grab the blurb from the earlier live streams. But to reiterate our community guidelines and how this stream works, the first 30-ish minutes, I'm going to be taking requests from anybody. So put your request in the chat now. Song title, artist. The song has to have been released in 2022 to be eligible, any genre. And please keep it under 5 minutes. If it's over 5 minutes, let me know, and I will do a fade out so we can get to more songs. And then the last 90 minutes of the stream will be for the super chat requests. I will not be prioritizing those requests by monetary value or by when you requested it. I'm going to just pick a nice balance of everything. I won't be able to get to everything, possibly. So there is a chance your request won't be played. Just think of it as a donation to my channel and to my kitties. And please be kind. Please be respectful. If you're not enjoying something, there's a way to say that so that it's not just a big downer for the stream. Before you type something, maybe think, does this contribute to the conversation, to the community, And then, I think that's it. In an hour, we'll do a stretch break. I encourage you to join me. We're going to try to counteract the deadly effects of being sedentary as much as we can. Okay. Right. I'm gonna grab that blurb. I'm gonna grab that blurb. I shouldn't do this. I'll get my channel taken down. You don't want to do anything that could infringe on the copyright of the Beatles. Okay. Doop, 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 doop. Bam. Okay. Ooh, I gotta bring you up a bit. Come here. Thank you so much. Ooh, yeah, let's start with Karnivool. I really enjoyed the other song that y'all requested. Maybe it was a couple streams ago. Let's do it. All It Takes is the song we're playing. It's muted. Fuck. Okay. Whoa, syncopated.
Are you close enough to see what you've got yourself into? So happy to feel too much. Given the spice, here is nothing new. For it's a cynical cycle now, run like a rat on a wheel. Play for the thrill of it, care for it, race it, this cycle begins. With true patience, wait for the sound. One you can't ignore, it's all fitting. With true patience, all will be found. Worth the wait, I'm sure we're all listening now.
Damn.
We awake and we crawl through the ashes, feign an illusion, 'cause everyone is watching us here. In effect, we are cause for the habit. Now do you see it? Fair and I'll follow you down. Starting to lose what's left, but I'll follow you now. Are you close enough? I don't wanna play on your honesty, but I can excuse your naivety. Are you close enough for the both of us? How can you say to me honestly, this is the way that it has to be? Give me something to believe. Make a mark of memory. You're gonna need all it takes. You're gonna need everything. All it takes to With true patience, wait for the sound. One you can't ignore, it's so fitting. With true patience, all will be found. Worth the wait, I'm sure we're all listening
Wow. Oh my god. Okay, okay, it's official. I need to like do a listening party for just Karnivool. I was thinking, so I do on my Patreon. I do an album listening party for the mid to high tiers every month, and I think I've just decided I'm gonna have them vote on a Karnivool album, and we're gonna do Karnivool, and then I'll publish the replay for y'all. They're insanely good. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. Don't even know where to begin. There's so much. It's both, to me, a very like emotional experience listening to it. You know, they have, but it's also intellectually stimulating to me. So it's just like such a huge experience. It's just like hitting so many angles, and also it has such a feel that it also feels physical too. You know, like makes me want to move, and you know, so it's just coming from all angles, and you know, there's each member just seems so freaking talented, but they're using their power for good. It's sure it's obvious that they're very skilled, but it doesn't, to me, it doesn't feel like they're using it to show off. They're just using it wisely. And there's so many like beautiful moments, and then there's all these like really rhythmically interesting moments. The main riff that's at the beginning and the end is so syncopated. They have these little and it sounds like it is like the song is in something like in 3, and then they play this like little which sounds like it's in 2. So there's sort of this cool contrast, and then they go dun 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 dun, which is like a dun 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 dun. It's like an offbeat of an offbeat, you know. It's a really offbeat, and but they're just so tight rhythmically that you don't. It's so clear what they're doing, and it's not easy. Because when you're that syncopated, you're actually incredibly close to being on the beat. So you're like, it's so easy for your body to just sync up with the beat. You're right there on the edge. So to hold your own against it, you have to feel it so deeply in your body, and then be able to execute that with your, anyway, perfectly produced. I mean, yeah, just, there's a flat 6 chord. It was amazing. So yeah, I'm a fan. What was the one we listened to the last 2 times ago or whatever? That one was also incredible. Yeah, I gotta discover them fully. Okay. All right. Next we're gonna do an artist that I've been hearing about, but I have never actually listened to her music, so I'm excited. Ethel Cain. So this is Sun Bleached Flies. Now the song is over 5 minutes, so I'm gonna do a fade out around 5 minutes. Hopefully there's a good spot around there to do it.
Sun bleached flies sitting in the window sill, waiting for the day they escape. They talk all about their money and how their babies are always changing while they're breathing in the poison of the pain.
Really pretty.
What I wouldn't give to be in church this Sunday, listening to the choir so heartfelt, all singing, God loves you, but not enough to save you. So baby girl, good luck taking care of yourself. So I said fine, 'cause that's how my daddy raised me. If they strike once, then you just hit 'em twice as hard. But in the end, if I bend under the weight that they gave me, then this heart would break and fall as twice as far.
Pretty. fades in.
We all know how it goes. The more it hurts, the less it shows. But I still feel like they all know. That's why I can never go back home. And I spend my life watching it go by from the sidelines. And God, I try, but I think it's about time I put up a fight. But I don't mind, 'cause that's how my daddy raised me. If they strike once, then you just hit 'em twice as hard. But I always knew that in the end, no one was coming to save me, so I just prayed. And I keep praying and praying and praying. If it's meant to be, then it will be. So I met him there and told him I believe. If it's meant to be, then it will be. I believe it all as it comes back to me. If it's meant to be, then it will be. So I met him there and told him singing, if it's meant to be, it will be. I believe it all as it comes back to me.
Is that a saxophone? Wow. We just learned how YouTube's volume function works. It gets really choppy and granular as you get near the end. It's just like burp, burp, and then gone. Wow, it's very different than I was expecting. She looked, I mean, the imagery that I've seen of her, it looks very, it's like gothic and really dark. Whereas this felt really warm to me. It had a lot of the, like, oh, my keyboard turned off. Right. Let's see if I can get this. But in the meantime, come on. The 4 chord, a lot of the 4 chord, and some of the 5 and some of the 6 are classic axis progression. So that would be A. It's very churchy. So I felt there was definitely some religious it's okay, Milo. Overtones. Sorry, wait, what was it? It was E. Oh, right. Yeah. And then, but what I really liked about it was how it kind of just progressively layered upon itself until it became this really big production. And There's a lot, it feels like there's a lot of reverb too, which makes it all just huge and yet mixed really well so you can still hear everything. A lot of, and the piano chords were all in the beats. So, you know, just sort of a pulsating engine. And then the drums were also very much sort of just on the beats, but they did this thing with the kick where they go like, they do that like one little kick right before the snare hit, at the end, like kind of at the end of the phrase. And just that alone added something. A lot. It added a lot. Little details that add a lot. Beautiful voice. When she started doing that, like, or whatever, it was so gorgeous. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it was so much more like uplifting than I thought. Now, I'm not saying that the lyrics aren't dark. They could be. You know, what's meant to be is meant to be, or something like that. But it was set to a much brighter background. Really cool. Oh, really nice vocal harmonies too. Cool. Yeah, I'm still intrigued for sure. Nice. Okay. We're going to do ODESZA, Behind the Sun. So this is going to be electronic music. So get ready. All right. I have never seen ODESZA live, but I've always really enjoyed their stuff. It's always, I mean, maybe not always, but it's usually pretty slow like this. Just a big fan. It's so fat. That kick, that is possibly the punchiest, beefiest, most satisfying electronic like song kick I've ever heard. That was so, it was so loud, dude. It was just like bam, 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 bam every time. Oh my god. ODESZA's stuff always feels like a mixture of a lot of things to when I listen to it. Like I feel it feels very cathartic to me, and you know, it there's it's like grand. I don't know. There's always these moments where everything's going, and I just feel so like I feel like I'm looking at like an amazing structure or something, and just like an awe, or a giant tree, and I'm just like, wow. Yeah, it feels like awesome. And it makes me want to put my hands in the air. It really does. And just like, I don't know. It's yeah, they create this grandiosity feeling. I think that has something to do with the slow beats. But you know, you notice the way their chords were. The chords were all moving up, and they were had a lot of atmosphere to them. They had a lot of spaciousness. You know, it could have just been some of the effects processing, the pads. What was it? I'm not sure if that was major or minor. I want it to be minor, but I think one time I heard it, whatever. You know what it reminds me of? I'm realizing now there's something about ODESZA's music that makes me feel like I'm watching The Neverending Story, and we're on Falkor and we're approaching the Ivory Tower for the first time ever. You know, and the music does such a good job too of making you feel that sense of awe and beauty and just wonder, you know. But yeah, I feel like their music often puts me in that place. The sample that they used, someone made it. I guess whoever requested it had said what it was, but now I can't see that comment. But someone in the comments of the video says, as an Iranian person, I was gobsmacked when I heard the legendary Simin Ghanem in this song. I couldn't believe you guys found a very old song in my culture, not to mention how you elevated the song to a new dimension. But yeah, the sample was used really, really beautifully. It would have been cool without it, but wouldn't have been nearly as emotional, I think. And I love their transitions. And something that they did a lot in this song, they kind of stopped doing it about halfway through, but at the beginning, when the beat first dropped, they didn't drop it until possibly beat 2 or 3. So they left this big gap on beat 1, and then you get this feeling of like being suspended in time until it drops. And they did it twice in a row, which was sort of disorienting and kind of fun. And then they gave you what you wanted, which is that big beefy downbeat. That's fun. But they have a lot of transitions that use contrast. If you notice, a lot of, you know, huge production, and suddenly everything will drop out except for one sample and a little bit of a drum fill, you know, and then it'll all come back in. They used some glitch effects to do, you know, and each transition is different, just like in a good rock song. Well, that's not always true. But I do really enjoy it when a rock song, the transition elements are a fill, and the fill is different every time, you know, or most of the time. It's like, you know, just kind of switching it up, giving you something fresh. Yeah, that was great. I'm glad I chose that one. Now we need to listen to the Neverending Story score. Oh, we should do that. Dun, 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 dun. Remember when they're approaching the Ivory? Dun, 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 dun. And then at the end, da, 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 I don't know. It keeps going up until it resolves. Anyway, yeah, it's beautiful. You watched it a week ago? Oh, cool. Okay, all right. Next one. Okay, we've got time for one more free request, and I have a bunch here lined up. Oh my god. I see some requests for the smile. Oh yeah. I listened to that record, the a light for attracting attention, and I saw them live twice that year. I'm kind of intrigued by this one. It looks like it's kind of in, I don't know what language. It's got some French type kinds of things. The song, I think, is called Diarabi. Khruangbin. Anyway, I'll put the title down here so that you can read it yourself. Oh wait, the music video has a bunch of stuff. Can I just hear the song itself, perhaps? Is this right? Starts. Yeah, very chill. Whatever was going on with that snare. Reverb, really nice. Shimmery guitar. And maybe with a little seventh. Oh, and sometimes it went. Sorry. Oh. This is a B flat. All minor stuff, but it's chill. It's not. It doesn't have the severity of minor, but still, minor doesn't. Even when minor is chill, it's not. It's not. It's still serious. You know, I feel like it takes itself seriously. Yeah, that's cool. I would not have guessed that they were from Texas. I will say that. Cool. Nice. All right, next is super chat time, baby. All right. Oh yeah, let's start with Korn. So I forgot to check out the Korn album that came out in 2022, but I do believe I've heard this song because this was the single. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure. It's called "Worst Is on Its Way." Korn always sounds like Korn. I mean, even when they did their dubstep album, they still just it's just such a strong flavor. So let's do it. I'll watch the music video. Why not? Unless the quality is bad. We'll see. The audio quality, I mean. is this? So Fieldy is not in the band anymore. Was this without him? Let me just... It must have been, because they just showed at the end of the music video all like Head, Monkey, John, Nathan, and Ray. Like they had like a close up of each one of them, but no bassist. But there is a bassist in the music video, but I can't see his face. But that last part sounded so Fieldy like that, like it almost sounded like, you know, the ending of like oh god, what is the doom doo doom doom doo doo probably the song that's, is it Blind or is it right before? Yeah, I think it's Blind, at the end of Blind. Anyway, okay, so I realize now that I probably, since I follow Korn on Instagram, I've heard snippets of this song just when they were promoting it, but I just hadn't made the effort to go and listen to the new one. Jonathan still just really, to me, I think he just writes these really great, memorable, and beautiful hooks against this really harsh background. Watch this on its way. And yeah, that chorus is great. I think I can't remember the verse though, but it's okay. The part that you want to hook the listener the most with is that chorus, right? You want that to be the meat. And it felt almost like there was a little more electronic sound design in this one, just like a little bit. And I could be completely wrong. Maybe it's Head doing some fucking cool stuff with his guitar, because he can. But I thought I was hearing some like synths, not like they've never used synths, but just felt a little bit. And then the other thing that I noticed, which I had a very negative reaction to, but I tried to just like breathe through it. I think that they put a lot of pitch correction on Jonathan, and it could have been wrong. It could have just been, but it really sounded like it in the verse. I was like, what is different about his vocal performance here? I was like, it's mixed very, very dry and very, very sizzly, high end, a lot of high end, airy. And then I was like, wait, I think there's a pitch correction sheen on this. And then he did this one, you know, you can just hear when the correction kicks in, and it does certain things. It sounds a certain way, you know. Anyway, I could be wrong, but I also remember having a similar reaction to when I first heard Untitled, where the drums, I think that all the drum sounds were replaced with samples after the fact, and they were very consistent. It didn't sound like real drums, and it was too perfect, and I was so bummed about it. But then after years went by, I was like, I don't fucking care anymore, you know, I love these songs. So, you know, it's just, but yeah, I definitely need to listen to the new record. They were my favorite band when I was growing up, so I need to like do that justice. And I have all of their CDs up until, I think the last one I got was it was the one after the dubstep one, The Path of Totality, I believe. The one with the Spike in My Veins. But that was probably 10 years ago now, or ish. So, geez. They've probably put out like a bunch of albums since then. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Corny. Oh, yeah. I can't help but get so nostalgic when Jonathan does his scatting. I just love it. I think it sounds great. But I'm super biased. I grew up on that. I grew up on his grunts. And the last part right before, like so they did the scatting for the bridge, and then they brought it back at the end. But I'm talking about during the bridge, right before, like, you know, they went back to the rest of the song. He kind of did a similar wrapping up his scatting at the on the very last, like, eighth note or something, right before everything starts over, just like in Twist. Like, Twist. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Next is... Let's do... Okay, so we just did rock. Let's see if I can find something not rock, just as a balance. Alt J. So that's not rock, is it? The Actor. Is this rap? I can't remember. Okay, not at all. Ooh.
Break time per kilo. Panel down in the back door. All the while I'm riding to auditions of my getting wide. Do I keep on returning to you?
Nice.
All American Joe lines. One room going over straight lines. Grind the script like teeth. Why do I keep on returning to you? Cocaine, cocaine. Swarm of TV cameras, click and stumble at the chateau. Later I hear John's body got carried out. Ice cream was a cold word, told to me by a cold man. These nice hotels, got another clientele. Why do I keep on returning to you? Cocaine, cocaine, cocaine. Why do I keep on returning to you?
Ice cream.
He's never gonna make it. He's never gonna make it in LA. He's never gonna make it. He's never gonna make it in LA. He's never gonna make it. He's never gonna make it.
That's a good song. I have to find out, though, something. I have to listen to this again, this part. Okay. Okay. So Cool. There was just a note in the melody that I wasn't expecting for some reason. I think it's because this has kind of Mixolydian vibes, but it's there's a little bit of mode mixture, which always makes my ears prick up. It's kind of when you mix scales in the same part, song, progression, whatever. So there's like this is our home, and it's all major and bold and confident. He goes, he goes down the minor scale though, with his voice. So but you just heard the establishing chord of a major scale. So it's just a kind of a cool mixture. I loved that feeling. And it just felt more emotional too. It was really pretty. I can't remember the other part that we left off on, but that was really catchy as well. It's just kind of been overwritten by this one. Yeah, I loved the synth. The synth is cool. Yeah, the synth. Sorry, not that part. Where is it? I think it's a synth. It's kind of this cloudy arpeggio in the background, but it also sounds kind of like, I mean, it could be a guitar with lots of effects. It's so enshrouded. It has no, enshrouded is not a word. Shrouded, enclosed. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but doesn't have any attack whatsoever. Whatever's happened to it. You hear it? This. Really cool. It does kind of sound like an ARP. Has almost a randomness to it. Drums were a little bit 80s, weren't they? But the rest of it sounded more modern. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't sound like an 80s revival thing, but they do have a lot of 80s sheen on them, a little reverb. Maybe it's not the drum pattern, it's just the processing of them. Love the vocals. Really awesome vocal performance. We have heard Alt J before. I just couldn't remember what they sounded like, but this is another band I would like to get to know a little bit more. Yeah, that's a good song. Nice. Okay. Oh, Don Richard. Okay, yeah, we're going to do Don Richard and Spencer Zahn. I don't know who Spencer is. Crimson. I've been following Don Richard for about 5 years. She came out with this track about I am the lion, what is it? I am the new beat. I am the new breed. That's what it was. I am the new breed. Nothing can stop me or something. I am a lion. I don't know. I was really into it. Okay. No, not the video. No. Not the video. I want that. No? Here it is. Nope. It's the wrong song. Crimson. Oh, well, I'm just going to have to watch the video again. Oh, yeah, it's time for me to take my stretch break. More shorts.
I'm not where I need to be. I've lost my way. I don't have the range to love you. She's making us see me. Can you wait for me? I'm not where I need to be.
Oh man. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Sorry. Beautiful. Oh. She had a ton of reverb on her gorgeous voice. And the instrumentation was so cinematic, and I was not expecting that beat to come in. It was almost like uncovering it. Like you're sort of like moving through space and you're like pulling back, you know, layers, and then suddenly there's like a beat there and you're like, oh. But yeah, I loved all the strings, just so gorgeous. It felt very magical. I kept imagining being in like a beautiful place. And the structure was so unexpected too. It just, yeah, it didn't follow a lot of conventions. Absolutely gorgeous. Tasty harmonies and chords and stuff too. Wow, nice. So nice. Okay. Next, let's do Douglas's request. So is this the one where you said you had to type in the song title backwards? Because it was getting blocked? Oh, I see. Okay, the song's called Dumb by Stand Atlantic, featuring Tom the Mailman. An example of evolving nature of collaboration in music. Okay, cool.
Got me looking so dumb right now. Something's gotta give, but I just don't get it upside down. I don't give a fuck, cause I just don't count. Yeah, you got things, but no venom. I'm licking these wounds like medicine, and I'm swimming in the bleach till I burn away.
What genre is this?
And I'm a wax figure out of shape, and it's giving me a fever that I can't escape. Still, I don't know why I gotta feel this way.
It's like pop, but
I just don't get it.
Rock.
Get me looking so dumb right now. Something's gotta give, but I just don't get it. Upside down.
Is this what Avril Lavigne would have been if she started now? Emo performance. Pop punk. Okay, cool.
I tried to be open, you just shut me down. When you cause a commotion, it's hard to be down. It's hard to be anything when you come around. They wouldn't come around in the first place. Only see me now cause the crowd's in the clothes. I was 16, feeling real down, feeling low, feeling like I should have done this before. Got me looking so dumb right now. Something's gotta give, but I just don't get it. Upside down. I don't give a fuck cause I just don't get it. So wrong, murder a third degree. All torn, killing the best of me. I'm scared, but I'm in reverie. I don't give a fuck cause they got me looking so dumb right now. Something's gotta give, but I don't fucking get it. Got me upside down. I don't give a fuck cause I just don't get it. So wrong, murder a third degree. I'm torn, killing the best of me. I'm scared, but I'm in reverie. I don't give a fuck cause I just don't get it. I don't give a fuck cause I just don't get it. I don't give a fuck cause I just don't get it.
Okay, pop punk. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, got it. A genre I never really listened to when it, was in its heyest of days. I can't believe it, but when it went to the up-tempo beat instead of the when it went to which normally when a song does the halftime groove and also the up-tempo groove, I'm always like, I feel so much relief when it goes to the halftime. I'm like, yes. This time I felt relief when it went to the up-tempo. It just felt like it fits so perfectly, right? How do I find it? This part. I was like, yeah! And then it goes back. It was so funny. I just couldn't. I was so shocked. I was like, what? Who am I? It's perfect. I mean, it's like perfectly written, perfectly performed, perfectly tuned, perfectly produced. A little more perfect than I prefer, but it's it's solid. It's catchy, and they did a great job. Yeah, I think it is
like I should have done this before. Got me looking so dumb right now. Something's gotta give, but I just don't get it. Upside down.
Yeah, it's in a minor key, but it feels major, doesn't it? It's like it's just like, sorry. Sorry. Okay. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't minor. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, I was on the wrong chord. Okay, no, it is minor. Wow. This is home. Interesting. It's so the warmth and brightness of it is really the styling, If you took this chord progression and you put it to a completely different I don't think it would sound so warm. It'd sound pretty tragic. Yeah. Cool. Wait, no. Cool. Well, if it was an A major, I don't think they played an A major chord. But yeah, you could think of it that way. For sure. Okay. Next, let's do Beach House. Modern love stories. We've listened to Beach House before. I always remember what they sound like, but I remember liking it. There it is. Modern love stories. Oh. Okay. Oh, why is it muted? I don't trust that quality. It sounds compressed. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm going to look it up on streaming real quick. Oops, I wrote Barach House. Barach House. Oh. Barachos.
Cleopatra's portrait in the bathroom light. All the parties ended with a lust for life. A dark mass surrounds us into the stardust. I stand before the ending, carousel ascending. The end is the beginning, beginning to an ending, like the cells dividing, zeros multiplying. You tell me it existed as you lie beside me. From the early wars to modern love stories, I reach into the darkness. The universe collects us.
Oh, I was hoping it was going to go to that chord. gorgeous. Also big and expansive. Beautiful, washy atmosphere. Yeah, a lot of chords. Who has said chords for days? Yeah, there were some really interesting chord changes. Definitely not predictable in that. I mean, I think good music has some level of predictability because you have to. I think a lot of good music sets up expectations, and so one way to do that is to have patterns that people recognize. But which you can either pull from the bucket of patterns that we recognize just from exposure over and over again, or you can create a pattern that they recognize by repeating it over and over again and then messing around with that, in the same song. But so you got to have some repetition and some of that going on, but just the right amount, and then you can have kind of like freedom to really. I mean, I'm not saying that everyone's thinking about it like that. They're like, okay, this is predictable and this is not. But I think deep inside we may have, many of us may have a sense of what feels typical and what doesn't, and we may chase that typical feeling, or we may run away from the typical feeling, or we may seek for kind of a balance, or we may trust where things lead next because we know it's something we've thought of before. We might push ourselves to go somewhere we wouldn't expect to go because it's against the pattern. Rambling. Anyway, that was beautiful. I enjoyed it very much. Thank you so much. Okay, next one. Electric Callboy. We got the moves. Okay. Heathen. I'm always afraid when I do your requests. And now I see the picture and I'm very afraid. Okay.
Summer mood, hot sand under my feet. Cold beer, cheap wine, yeah, that's all that we need. We got the moves, and everybody's like, oh fuck yeah, let's do it again. We got the moves, when everybody's like, yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the groove, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on the sunny beach. We're alive, we believe the summertime memories will never fade away. We're living the good life, high life. Everybody wants that hot vibe. We wanna feel it just all over and over again. More, just give me more. Cause we're addicted to the groove, oh yeah. We do it again. We got the moves, when everybody's right. Yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the groove, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night. We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on the sunny beach. We're alive,
Catchy.
we believe the summertime memories will never fade away. Will never fade away. Will never fade away. We don't need no club, all we need is the sun. Yeah, we will rave like hell till the weekend is done. We got the moves, and everybody put your hands straight up. Tonight is the night, we say. We got the moves, when everybody's like, yesterday we drank too much, let's do it again. We got the groove, so everybody put your hands right up. Tonight is the night, everybody hands up. We don't need a damn club, get go, 'cause we got a party like a and we want someone to listen up, it's all going like a boom, boom. We gon' put the track on repeat. We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on a sunny beach. We're alive, we believe the summertime memories. We're young, we're free, sipping on booze on a sunny
Away. 70 million views. Oh, wow.
Wann ist sie los? Verpisst euch, ihr Lappen!
What did he say? something angry. Like, what are you doing in my backyard or something? Oh my god. That was a lot of energy. You know, while we were listening to it, it got me feeling like I wanted to listen to Mindless Self-Indulgence, and then I started thinking, I'm not sure that anyone has ever requested a Mindless Self-Indulgence track in my history of live streaming. Is that because they're really, I love them so much, but is it because it's like really hard to listen to? But anyway, I love them. That was a lot. It was cool. It was really well produced. It was very catchy. Actually, it had a very similar chord progression to, what's the other song from today? There was another song that did that same thing. It was maybe not the Beach House, the the Alt J song, I think. It's a great chord progression. That last chord that Dorian, it's so good, the Dorian vibe. You can kind of get this similar, there's two versions of this chord progression. One where it starts here, minor, which is Dorian, or you could do the Mixolydian version. Yeah. I don't think hard to listen to has been an issue we have in this community. You have to be real careful with MSI because he can say some things that are really things you would not expect a white guy to say. And sometimes I forget which songs it is, you know. I would have to like do a quick screening to remember. And other things that just, you know, like one of my favorite songs by them, there's a lyric. If heard by the wrong person, it could be very, very bad. You know, it's just like, okay. Anyway, it's a little delicate, but it's great. Okay. Let's do our Schmickey's request, Jesper Kid Disposal Unit. It's very stompy, and I like how the beat and vocals take turns developing in the intro. Cool. Stompy. From original soundtrack from Dark Tide. This is a video game? Looks like it. You named the wrong song? This one's so good though. Imperium mix. Oh, okay. I saw that one. Okay. call this dubstep? What would I call it though? Whatever genre Rez is. Minimal tech, bass, future bass. It's kind of, it feels kind of militant and like, it's just like a smidge industrial, but not industrial, just like, is a big part of genre separation when it gets to electronic music. I love that ending. That's cool. I know I was talking over it, but I mean the last part where it went to like a subdued version of itself. Yeah, that was dope. It's dope. I loved how they used, I think, side chaining on like very Carmina Burana style choral vocals, so that they sort of swell. At least that's what I thought I was hearing. Now I'm like second guessing myself, but I thought it was like, you know, like coming in and out between the kicks, which makes it feel very, I don't know, very creepy. Like they're getting swallowed up by something, and they're like being buffeted around, like lost ghost souls or something. And yeah, the vocal, yeah. So did they sample anything? I mean, yeah, it felt like the vocals before the choral part was very like a group of very masculine monsters chanting or something, right? And metal sounds and sick bass. You know, you gotta definitely I would put it in a bass music category for sure. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, if you didn't catch it in the chat, if you liked not the vocals necessarily, but just the production of that, I would check out an artist named Rez, or I guess she just goes by Rez. I don't know what her actual name is. And oh yeah, and I saw her live at a festival, and it was so fun. It was so fun. But yeah, she wears these I think they're spiral. Is it spiral red like goggles? It's a whole thing. Anyway, it's really fun. Yes, yeah. Given it's 40,000 masculine monsters stomping around, sounds about right. Okay, perfect. Yeah, that's cool. Carpenter Brute, right? That is another good like adjacent sound, different side of it almost. But yeah. It's really, it's pretty, I would say it's like a mid tempo, not fully down tempo, like mid, like maybe like 90 BPM area. Yeah. Okay. Fun. Okay. Let's do, animals as leaders. Red Miso. Now, talk about a talented group of people. Oh my gosh. Oh, I forgot to, I haven't made the event or the live stream yet for this Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. Central, but we're going to do instrumentals only. I'm thinking of just leaving it really open-ended like that and seeing what happens, and then we can whittle it down for future instrumental-only streams. But start thinking about it. And I may decide to modify the hard 5-minute limit, and just because, yeah, instrumentals can vary widely in length, but maybe I'll give like a 7-minute limit or something. We'll see. Okay, animals as leaders, red miso. Here we go. I hear a flat 6 already. I think. Wow, syncopated. Ooh, those synths are so nice. even say? Oh, fuck. Virtuosic. It's amazing. It's really complicated. A lot of parts. The tone of that guitar at the end was crazy. It was like, I've heard this tone before, but this was the most toniest tone of that tone. I didn't realize you could make it sound even more complaining. It's just like so angry. It's not just angry. It's like, it's complaining. I don't know. It's this. The accuracy is insane. I mean, I've never seen them live, but I have no doubt they can do that. They must be so in sync with each other, man. Really fun playing with time in all sorts of creative ways. Just when you think you get it, they're like, no, we're shifting the emphasis over here now, and I love that. Beautiful lines. It's still so. I wouldn't necessarily say it strikes me as very melodic, in that like I'm not walking away like singing a line, but there's a lot of lines. They're just more complicated than a melody usually is. They're more riffs or runs or those kinds of lines, but still very pure tones, very pretty. The bass, yeah, everybody was just killing it. Damn. Can you imagine even just getting through playing one of those? Collapse. Oh, God. Incredible. Okay. All right, we're getting near the end. Oh, my God. Okay. All right. Chief Aberrach. Please watch High Ren by High Ren. Oh, I have. It's over 9 minutes long, but the first 5 minutes will give you an idea of his talents as a guitar player, singer, rapper, and actor. All right, you got it. We can do the first 5 minutes.
been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Rant on you, pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Not your place to lead me. Not your place to be biting off the hand that feeds me. Hi, Ren. I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately. And I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect at always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program, rejoice. All your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate. This time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place. And my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Cause when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me? I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one. Split in two, that makes one, so you see. You gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not leftover dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Where are your Grammys, Ren? Nowhere. Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious. Ren, your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing you neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I belong. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song. Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with his subconscious, Eminem did it. Played on guitar, Plan B did it. Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Ren, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves, and I'll shake up the whole world beneath us. That's right, speak your truth, your fucking god complex leaks out of you. It's refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. Well, fucking kill me then, let's fucking have you, Ren. I'ma do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to doubt my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you inside. Newsflash, I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation. I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistophelies, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips. So you see, I won't bow to the will of a mortal, feeble and normal. You wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
He's like a one-man musical theater production with one guitar. That's impressive. He's got every character inside of him. He's playing everyone, including himself, without practically breathing at all in between, and playing the guitar. But it's also rap. Yeah, it's completely, I mean, it seems pretty niche. Like, I don't think I've heard anything quite like this before, personally. But I do remember watching it when it came out because, yeah, I mean, it just sort of blew up, at least in my circles, you know. And I'm just glad, you know, that someone is just being so authentically themselves and literally rapping about not being commercial and then finding their people, lots of them, you know. That's awesome. I hope he's handling the fame okay. All right. Okay, we've probably got time for 2 more, maybe 3. This is the part I hate where I have to pick just a few. I did that one. Okay. Vorlon-esque requests Pig. Glitz Krieg instead of Blitzkrieg. That's cute.
Down, doggy, upon your knees, and I, like Jesus, do not plead. Lie down, brethren, for the King of Kings and the daddy.
Oh my god, this does not sound like 2022. What's the Pig?
And you'll believe you don't deserve and you won't receive. like Judas, you'll be saved. Signed in blood, American made. Fight down, brethren.
Yeah, very beautiful people-ish to me. But way more campy and theatrical, if you can imagine. um, and kind of bluesy at the same time. Okay, I found a couple that are actually pretty short, so maybe we can fit in a bunch more. So here's Ode to Joy by Savant. Oh God. We'll bring that bass back. It's chiptune-y, but not full on, obviously. And this one's also in that 12/8. God, the siren is not good to me. Oh God. All right, super tight, super fun. You can imagine how fun that is to like actually play, you know. Okay, and here's another one. Fievel is Glauque. Save the Phenomenon. Drummer.
And serving a meaning of criminal minds. The fall away can't don't become it much. But an appearance can see. Impairing and like a capri on his property.
She's the common tone.
According to God, the fool is a sign. The modern way to talk what separates from other like a paragraph of flowers. Just in a rapid up. Does it take it away? Not even one start at all. Says the phenomenon.
Shortest song on the stream has the most chords. they recorded that in one go. What do you mean by one go? Like they're all playing together at the same time and they just like sat down and recorded the album start to finish? Shit. That drummer could play The Perfect Drug like twice as fast as it is. It's like that's like a breakbeat drummer, like incredible. Everything about that was amazing. But yeah, the shortest song had the most chords. That's a kind of a fun thing. Okay, we got another one that's a little short. We can do it. Kaonashi. I hate the sound of car keys. Oh, five. Yeah. Nice.
Shut the fuck up! You never fucking listen! Always in the bathroom! Always in the kitchen! Always looking down on me! Always talking down on me! Yelling, sweating, punching, drinking, smoking! Yelling, sweating, punching, drinking, smoking! Yelling, sweating, punching, and drinking, and smoking! Fucking, crying, lying, always saying it's too much! Every day is too much!
Wow. Amazing. Oh my god, the way they played with timing was very fun and very satisfying and just surprise after surprise and, you know, either stank face or like, oh, can't believe they did that, you know, kind of feeling. The vocalist keeps up amazingly with all these bizarre timing changes. Even just a tempo change. They just suddenly played a shorter tempo. Backup not completed. My time machine is full. How is this possible? Isn't Time Machine supposed to delete all copies? Why does this happen? Why does this happen? Can I be a guest on on a song and can we rant about the fucking Time Machine? Okay. Incredible. All right, we're ending right on time. That was amazing. Thank you so much for your requests. Thank you for your donations. I'm glad we get to do this twice a week now. So I'll make the event later. I'm gonna go on a hike now. Yes, haven't been in weeks, probably more like months. And but yeah, I'll make the event so you can, you know, load it up and get ready on for Wednesday, instrumentals only. So I will see you there. Farewell.